learned and what you've accomplished, and we look forward to seeing you at the banquet.
And welcome to the championship game of the Peewee Cougars football here at the Chatham-Kent Community Athletic Complex, where we see Remax Chatham-Kent Realty taking on Enviro-Clean Car and Dog Wash as we get ready for kickoff here. Remax is in yellow while Enviro-Clean is in blue. And a big kickoff here. And it's Enviro-Clean getting it up, and a great run back here so far. And he is still on his feet. Finally taken down after a long kickoff and a huge run back here for Enviro-Clean Car and Dog Wash as we get the Peewee Championship game underway.
That's about a 50-yard return by Julian Farrell.
And once again, my name is Cheryl Johnstone.
And I'm Jim Redford.
Say join alongside Jim as we get ready here for the championship game. And already off to quite a nice start here in game number 2 here, the championship game. Cougars head to the line of scrimmage here, pass it off, and a great run, getting spun around, almost broke that one loose there. But a good run, looks like a gain of about 5 yards or so here for Enviro-Clean Car and Dog Wash. So Jim, who are some of the players that we should be watching here on Enviro-Clean Car and Dog Wash in their offense?
Well, their offense is very good. They are led by Evan Torres at quarterback, and they will oftentimes use Keegan Melville as well at quarterback. They do backfield by committee. Coach Cesar Torres, he scripts his first 16 plays, and he'll get his 8 kids with 2 touches in his first 16 plays, and he does that every game to make sure he's got it, got his touches covered.
They don't have to worry about it the rest of the game. You can just sort of go with whoever is the hot hand after seeing the first 16 or so plays. A great run here by the Cougars. Nice stiff arm. Looks like that's number 14, Garrett LeDuc-Bueller, with the run there.
And he's one of the running backs they'll use. Trey Postma will run the ball. Julian Farrell will run the ball. They oftentimes will use Alex Ladd-Guy as a runner. Darian Basic runs. Tanner Horlbeck runs the ball. Alex Sekarak also runs the ball, and Ethan Kupka also runs the ball. I like Ethan's nickname. His nickname is Mini-Me.
See, interesting, almost sort of a tackle and then stumbling forward there. Looks like number 32 for Enviro-Clean. That'd be Julian Farrell. And it looks like we have a couple kids there. Oh, just a little slow getting up from Remax on defense. It was looked like they got him by the jersey, but not able to bring him down. He finally was able to spring loose and fall forward for a few yards. Looks like a gain of about 3 or 4 yards there.
And I think that was Jude Pearson. That's the second time this game he's had a hold of the jersey.
So now it looks like number 50 there, taking the ball for Enviro-Clean.
That's Ethan Kupka. Ethan has played a lot of linebacker in the past, and nice to see him run the ball. He does a very good job running the ball.
It'll be 3rd down and 3 yards to go here for Enviro-Clean, as they have 2 players in the backfield here. But a little bit of trickery as they hand it off to number 7, who was set up at wide to get the 1st down. And he is still on his feet and brought down just short of that goal line. That'd be Damon Rubos with the run there.
It was a nice run. It was nice. It was a nice fake also. I think a lot of the defense had followed Ethan Kupka, and then found themselves out of position as the ball went the other way to Damon Rubos.
Well, it looked like he was set up sort of at wide as a wide receiver and then cut in when they snapped the ball, and little bit of trickery there, as it's good enough for a first down, as it'll be 1st and 7, or 1st and goal here, really, for the Cougars.
Oh.
Number 10 trying to go again, but not working out this time for Evan Torres, the quarterback, with the sneak there. Not able to find a spot to go, as Remax came out and just kind of swallowed him up in the backfield, and looks like it'll be a loss there of about 4 yards.
It was Eric Klooster that had the sack on that play.
Now, who are some guys on defense here that we should be watching on the Remax team? Jim?
Well, I like the right side of the defense. I think is strong. You've got Jude Pearson, 55. You have, and he's just making the tackle again. You've got Klooster that's strong as well. They're solid up front. They're very big on the line. You've got kids like Jake Deneau, Garen Grant will play on the line in there as well. Alex Sulo. The Remax team's beefy. They've got some bigger kids, and on offense they typically will punch the ball 5-6 yards at a time.
I say, well, Julian Farrell there took a pitch, but not able to punch that one in. Looks like they're trying to run it in again here, but not working out quite so well, as it'll be 4th down and a loss of another few yards here with a tackle in the backfield.
We had Jude Pearson and Anthony Pearson converge that time and did a great job, but for a tackle for a loss. Brings up 4th down.
It'll be 4th and 12, and of course they need to just get it into, punch this one into the end zone. As we see them, as we see Enviro-Clean head up to the line of scrimmage. 2 players in the backfield, a couple players out wide to the right. As they pitch it to number 32 again, as he tries to break it to the outside. And looks like he'll be brought down just short of the goal line.
Wow, that is some stand by the Remax defense. I don't know how he didn't make it in the end zone there. I thought that was
he looks like
for sure was going to be a touchdown.
It looks like he was just inches short of that end zone there. So, unfortunately, turning the ball over on downs, and Remax, Chatham-Kent Realty Cougars, will be taking the field on offense for the first time here, though not with very good field position, to say the least.
No, they need to run one up the gut and maybe get 2 or 3 yards and give themselves some room.
Get a little bit of space here for them to work with, although it will be tough. What players should we be looking for here on Remax's offense? Who are their go-to players?
Some of their go-to players on offense, they will run. They run a large number of kids in the backfield. Actually, Jude Pearson will run the ball. Anthony Pearson will run the ball. Josh Andari, will run the ball. Lucas Doyle, quarterback, will run the ball. Or Lucas Doyle, the quarterback, will run the ball. They'll go to a jumbo package sometimes and run Garen Grant and Alex Sulo as well. So they're, again, they use a number of players, which is great. That's what we're looking for in minor football.
So it looked like they're on that last play just able to just get it out of the end zone there. Looks like this one they may have gotten a few yards out.
Yeah, they haven't bought themselves much real estate. They've taken 2 cracks at advancing the ball.
So it looks like they may have advanced maybe half a yard on that one there, as it's 3rd down and 10.
Well, they're going to need some yardage here, or they're going to be punting out of their end zone, which is, at the Peewee football age, it's a little bit precarious.
Mm-hmm. See, which is why I think you see a lot of times we see them going for it on 4th down, because might as well just take advantage as they try to throw the ball in this one. Almost picked off there by Enviro-Clean car and dog wash.
Yeah, Nakoma Scott had that go right through his hands.
Hit him in the numbers.
That was a gutsy call to call a pass play from your own end zone.
Well, they have the winds at their back, so I guess they figured, might as well take advantage of it.
It's a good time to do it.
get it out there. And I think the kid from Enviro-Clean was almost sort of surprised that the ball was in the air coming in at him. As it will be 4th and 10 now for Remax Chatham-Kent Realty. They are sort of back on their own 1-yard line, trying to get out of the end zone here and get a little bit of breathing room.
Well, the Enviro-Clean defense has done a pretty good job stuffing them and keeping them contained. It'll be interesting to see what they come up with here on 4th down, whether they try and kick it or you know, perhaps they may even consider conceding a safety and retooling again, kicking off. It's a tough choice in the first quarter, and the first time you've got the ball is on your own 1-yard line.
Yes, we have 2:22 or 2:23 left here in the first quarter of this Peewee championship game. Remax deep in their own end zone, trying to just, you know, gain a little bit of real estate. So it's 4th down and 10. High snap there. As the quarterback runs it out of the end zone, looks like he's able to fall forward for maybe a yard or two, but avoids taking the safety, but they turn the ball over pretty much on the 1-yard line.
They do. It looked like Lucas Doyle was lined up to kick, and I don't know if he wasn't comfortable kicking.
I'm not sure. There was a bit of a high snap there, if maybe he just wasn't able to get it down and tried to run it out. But Enviro-Clean Car and Dog Wash, their defense looking pretty good early on here as their offense now heads to the field. As it'll be 1st down and 1 yard to go. They hand it out to number 32, and he runs it in for a field goal. That's Julian Farrell running that one in for a touchdown as Enviro-Clean Car and Dog Wash takes the early lead over Remax Chatham-Kent Realty there with the touchdown.
Well, he got a chance to finish that play that turned the ball over earlier, and he made no mistake this time. Took it in around that right end and pretty much could have walked in. The Enviro-Clean offensive line did a great job blocking.
Saying it looks like they will. Oh, a fumbled snap here as they tried to go for the convert, tried to rush it in, but fumbled the snap, able to just fall on it. Remax Chatham-Kent Realty falls on top of them, and it'll be Enviro-Clean Car and Dog Wash 6, Remax Chatham-Kent Realty Cougars 0 here early with just under a minute and a half to play here in the first quarter.
Well, hopefully Remax gets the ball back with some good field position.
So it'll be good to see what they can do when they actually have, you know, they're not backed up into their own end zone. You're kind of limited by your play calls when you're in that sort of a tough situation.
It is. And you know what? You focus more on going backwards than you do forwards, which is an issue. It's hard to be successful if you're worried more about things going wrong versus things going right.
Well, and it was Chatham-Kent Realty that actually beat Black Goose Grill by 1 point in the semifinal to make it here to this final. So it'll be good to see what they can do. Enviro-Clean Car and Dog Wash, they had a bit of an easier road. They beat Campbell Toyota 25-8 in the other semifinal. So it'll be good to see how they can do. As we have a kick here, not so much of a great kick.
No,
from Enviro-Clean, although it looks like they had to have someone hold it there.
Looks like
because of the wind.
Looks like he missed the ball.
So we'll see if they'll re-kick it or if they'll decide to just take the ball where it went out.
Yeah, it looked like Julian missed the ball. It looked like he was trying to keep it on the ground and keep it low, but ended up hitting it with the side of his foot.
And so I'm not sure if he looked 100% comfortable having to kick it with someone holding the ball for him.
It's probably the first time this year that it's been windy enough to blow the ball off the tee. So yeah, I would say they are not used to that at all.
Say it's windy, but at least it's nice and warm today here. Last time I checked, it was about 17 degrees Celsius.
Yeah.
So a great day, a great fall day for football here.
I got asked if I ordered this up, and I always say weather is not my department because we've played through freezing rain and driving cold rain and late in the season before, and I didn't order that up either. So
See, I've called a few games here in the past and have frozen my butt off up here in the booth. As Remax takes the run, looks like he might fall forward for about half a yard there. Some great tackles by Enviro-Clean Car and Dog Wash as he tried to bounce it to the outside, just not able to do that. Looks like number 55 for Remax with the run on that one.
I think that's Jude Pearson that ran that. They have a pretty good running game. The Remax offense does. They really need to battle against this Enviro-Clean defensive line. And if you look at the defensive line of Enviro-Clean, they're already down in their stance, ready to go. They've clearly come to play today.
And so the last play here of the first quarter, as Remax moves it forward a little bit. Looks like another 2 or 3 yards or so here as we end the first quarter with Enviro-Clean Car and Dog Wash up 6-0 on Remax Chatham-Kent Realty here on the Peewee Championship game. The Cougars.
It was a pretty quick first quarter. It seemed to roll along quite fast.
Say Enviro-Clean Car and Dog Wash so far winning sort of the possession battle there.
They are, indeed they are. They did a great job down on the goal line, hemming Remax in, and then they're doing a good job again. Whether the ball's going outside or whether the ball's going inside, they just seem to be doing a great job plugging holes, and then they're making what really makes the difference at the minor football level is if you can make the tackle on first contact, and that's these kids on the Enviro-Clean side are really taught to make that contact and make the tackle on first contact. And Cesar Torres and his coaching staff do a great job teaching fundamentals.
So it looked like a bit of a quarterback sneak there, not working out so well. So it looks like they might lose a yard on that one as we kick off the second quarter here. It'll be 4th down and 6 as the Chatham-Kent Realty, or the Remax Chatham-Kent Realty Cougars head up to the line of scrimmage here. 1 player under center, 3 players in the backfield as they hand the ball off to number 10. And it looks like he's going to get tackled for a big loss here. Number 10, Darwin Mitchell. Great tackle by Enviro-Clean Car and Dog Wash in the backfield.
That looked like that was Dre Don Ronda that it looked like Dre got in there and made that tackle. Well, it's going to be a tough game for Remax. They need a defensive stand here and get that ball back and maybe force it down towards Enviro-Clean's end. Enviro-Clean very clearly has come to play. The kids look like they are ready to go.
Say as they turn the ball over on downs here and 1st and 10 for Enviro-Clean Car and Dog Wash. So you got a run here right up the middle. Looks like it'll fall forward for a few yards. Looks like about 2 yards or so, where they will mark him down at.
So nice tackle on the interior. I think that might have been Alex Sulo that made that tackle.
As Enviro-Clean comes right up to the line of scrimmage, they've got 2 players in the backfield. They'll pitch it back to one of them, number 34. He's got 1 blocker, so he bounces it out to the outside and forces one of the officials to quickly scramble out of the way. And that'll be Darian Bayek?
Darian Bassick.
Bassick. Sorry for the mispronunciation.
No, it's okay. I'll probably hear from his folks to say it's basic, actually, but yeah.
So you never know. But a great run from him as he bounced it out to the outside, made the officials with the first down markers scramble a bit out of the way as it's 3rd and about 1 here. So they punch it through right up the middle there, getting the first down.
And I think Darian is also a Tyke-aged kid. He's another one that's playing up in Peewee. Definitely is physically and maturity-wise able to handle that. He's pretty quick. I can't imagine what he would do in Tyke this year. I think he would be bored.
See, which is why it's nice to have that opportunity for them to move up if coaches deem fit. And it looks like he's doing a great job here. It's Enviro-Clean heads to the line of scrimmage again. And quarterback keeper on this one is number 10. Keeps the ball, runs out to the far side. He's still not down. There he finally goes. A huge run from the quarterback, Evan Torres, down the field. That's a big gain.
It's a nice tackle by Isaac Pearson. Isaac was the one that got run over by Darian on the previous play, and good to see him pursuing the play on the other side and getting in there and making that tackle.
Saying a big gain for them, getting moving the sticks, getting a first down, as it'll be 1st and 10 with around 8 minutes left in the game. Enviro-Clean Car and Dog Wash is up 8-0 on the Remax Chatham-Kent Realty Cougars. Number 12 here, the running back, cutting it back up the middle here. It looks like he's finally yanked down by the jersey.
That's Nakoma Scott.
A good run from him, not afraid obviously of contact, going right up the back up, cutting it back through the middle again after trying to bounce it to the outside.
Sort of bounced around all over the place in there. He's a football player. He's played for I think 3 years maybe now in the organization, and started young and has done quite well.
So the kids at this Peewee level, how old are they around this level here?
They would be grade 5 and grade 6 kids. Nice tackle by Lucas Doyle. They would be grade 5, grade 6 kids. So they'd be kind of in that 10, 11 age.
So we have a player down here on the field from Remax.
And for some of these kids, certainly going forward, they could be in their 2nd year of Peewee and their 5th year of minor football. They start as early as grade 2. Grade 2, 3, 4 is our Tyke age group. Grade 5, 6 is Peewee, and then 7, 8 is Bantam. So for some of these kids, they could end up playing 7 years of minor football before they hit high school, and they have travel open to them as well at the Peewee and Bantam age group. So they could play quite a bit of football before the high school coaches even see them.
Now, how is it that you guys decide what teams these players are going to be on?
It's a bit of an art. We try to keep them close to. We do it by school, and we try to keep them close to North End versus South End. So if you were at Indian Creek, for instance, we try to, you would likely play at McGregor. So we have kids that walk to practice. So we try to play them close by, but we also try to balance out the numbers. So a lot of times we'll have, for instance, George P. Vanier kids are playing here on the CK team on the CK field, and it's just really how the numbers work out. And we try to have it so that if you've got kids in Tyke, Peewee, and Bantam, they're all at the same field, because there's nothing worse than driving all over town to take your kids to different practices. So we try to play families in the same spot and have been successful doing that so far.
See, as Lucas Doyle, the injured player from Remax, is off the field. Now get underway here with play once again. As they hand the ball off, bounces it to the outside, and runs that in for a touchdown right down the sideline there.
It was Nakoma Scott that made that run. It's a great run.
Able to bounce it on the outside and then sort of quickly stay down the sideline there, able to stay in bounds and punch that one in.
There were
touchdown.
2 or 3 kids had a shot at him, and even in the backfield, and just couldn't make the tackle.
So here, as it looks like they go for the extra point on the convert. Looked like he wanted to throw there. Instead, he's going to keep it. And unfortunately going to come up just short of the end zone on the convert there.
It's a nice tackle by Darwin Mitchell. Keep him out of the end zone. It sure looked like he was going to score.
We'll see. It looked like for a minute there that he wanted to throw the ball. Didn't see anybody open, so tucked it and tried to run it in, but fortunately not able to make it. As Enviro-Clean Car and Dog Wash takes a 12-0 lead over Remax Chatham-Kent Realty in the Peewee Championship game here at the Chatham-Kent Community Athletic Complex. Once again, I'm Cheryl Johnstone, joined alongside Jim Redford with your color commentary. Got about just over 6 minutes here left in the second quarter. It'll be interesting if we can see Remax here try to get their offense going a bit.
Yeah, they need to move the ball. Even if they don't score before the half, they need to move the ball. They need a first down or two, and make sure they can get some positive yardage and figure out this defense a little bit.
Well, great kickoff there by Enviro-Clean Car and Dog Wash, as Remax has to scramble back to try to get the ball. And they're going to get tackled back at about the 20-yard line. So some tough field position for Remax to start off the drive here, as we have a player down from Remax too. Looks like the player who might have had the ball.
Yeah, it looked like Darwin Mitchell, who had the ball, is still down.
As trainers come out to tend to the injured player on the field. It's always tough on kickoffs. You just never know where the players are going to be coming from sometimes.
Yeah, and everybody's running at full tilt, and if you have to pick the ball up off the ground, you're standing still, and that's not a good equation.
You know, that was a fantastic kickoff there from Enviro-Clean Car and Dog Wash.
Yeah, it was a great kick. They had the benefit of the wind behind them, and when they do, they can certainly get that ball a long way down the field.
Yeah, we can get it up in the air that much. It's usually a pretty good thing. Yeah. As the injured player here from Remax walking off the field under his own power there, so good to see that. And Remax in a bit of a hole here at their own 20-yard line to start this drive on offense. Just over 6 minutes left here in the second quarter.
Well, we'll see. Kevin Allman calls the offensive plays for Remax. We'll see if he can get his troops fired up and get them moving the ball down the field. I like to see him run the ball in behind Paul Malizia, 75. It's a good tackle. Maybe run that ball right off the tackle and see how they do.
So they've got 3 players or so in the back as he rushes out, but defender right from Enviro-Clean tracking down the running back in the backfield, tackling him for a huge loss. Looks like about 10 yards or so here.
Well, somebody is missing a block, because Trey Postma came in there pretty much untouched, and I don't think anybody got a pad on him. So they're going to need to do a better job blocking some of the folks up on that defensive line.
So he had 2 blockers in front, but that defender just came out from the side, sort of out of nowhere, and took him down there. So. In a bit of a hole here now, as it's a 2nd and 20 with just over 4:40 left in the second quarter. See a little bit of confusion, it looks like, here on Remax's part. Got about looks like 2 players in the backfield as they snap the ball. It looks like no gain on that one. Looks like a little bit of confusion there amongst the quarterback and some of the running backs there as to exactly where everyone was supposed to be on that one.
Yeah, it didn't look like they were familiar with where they were supposed to line up. Jake Deneau had the ball on that play, and I think there was some question as to whether Paul Malizia was supposed to be on the line or whether they were supposed to be in the backfield, but. It looks like he should be in the backfield. That's where he's lining up again on this play.
Got one player out wide there on the far side of the field. as they hand the ball off once again. And it looks like it was a fumble, a turnover, and Enviro-Clean Car and Dog Wash coming up with the ball on that one.
Well, I thought on that play, 32 Donovan Hanser was playing on Trey Postman, and Trey had disrupted the play in the backfield. He got a great block on him, got really good pads on him, and on that play. So they need more of that. They need better blocking up front. They're probably staring 3 scores down in the face here at the end of the first half. So they need much better fundamentals.
Yeah, Enviro-Clean is up 12-0 on Remax right now here with just over 2:45 left to play in the second quarter, and great field position as they hand the ball off to number 70. So he goes rumbling in, hurdles a few tacklers and gets close to the goal line there. Looks like a Trey Postma with the run on that one. Gain of about 8 yards or so, so it'll be a 2nd and 2. As Enviro-Clean slowly inches their way towards the end zone once again. And a touchdown for Enviro-Clean Car and Dog Wash, their 3rd of the game here. Punch that one in right up the middle. Kind of hard to see who it was exactly that scored that one. There was a lot of bodies in there.
I think that was Tanner Hurlbeck that scored that, number 42. He was the last blue shirt out of the pile, so I think he flipped the ball up to referee Jeff Green.
Well, he just kind of rumbled up there up the middle as they go for 1 point here. Hand the ball off. Got some blockers here for number 7.
Oh, nice cutback.
And Damon Rubos with the touch, or with the convert.
I think that's a play that's designed that allows the slot back to choose whether he cuts inside or whether he takes that ball all the way to the outside. And I thought Damon Rubos did a great job reading his blocks and cut that inside. And again, he could have walked into the end zone pretty much from where he was untouched. Nice job.
A nice little cutback move there as Enviro-Clean jumps out to a 19-0 lead over Remax Chatham-Kent Realty in the Peewee Championship game here at the Chatham-Kent Community Athletic Complex. And we'll see if Enviro-Clean can get a big kickoff once again, as they did the last time. And that's what led to their fantastic field position there on that turnover.
I think we're...
Another good kick. Fortunately working its way through as number 12 has to run back to get the ball.
That's Anthony Pearson.
And he's taken down. Looks like just shy of the 30-yard line.
Well, I think Remax got caught with only 9 kids on the field on that kickoff. I think they were having a hard time getting players off the bench. But they got 1 minute and 24 seconds left, so I think the most important thing for them right now is protect the ball, but they really need to get a first down, go into the halftime feeling good about themselves and feeling some positive.
Yeah, get a little bit of momentum.
Yeah, see if they can bring that out for the second half.
Say with 1:24 left here in the second quarter, so 1:24 left in the half. Remax heads here to the line of scrimmage. One player broken out wide to the top of the field. 2 players in the backfield. So they hand it off. Oh, nope. Looks like there was a quarterback keeper there. And tackled for a loss. They're having a very hard time just getting anything going here, it seems like today, as Enviro-Clean Car and Dog Wash. Their defense is just ferocious.
Yeah, they're having a really tough time. It looked like on that play that the running back that was supposed to get the ball wasn't ready to take it, and a good choice on the quarterback's part, not to try to force that ball in there, but to pull it back and run with it himself.
See, unfortunately, though, a loss of about 4 yards on that play, as it'll be 2nd and 14. Just over a minute left here in the half, with Remax with the ball in yellow. As they push this one up the middle, looks like they'll get close to the original line of scrimmage, as we have under a minute to play here in the half.
Well, they need a little more of that. They need a little more of pushing that pile forward and moving the pile along. They look, yeah, this football team, the Remax football team, is well coached. Paul John Pearson is the head coach. Does a great job, and for whatever reason, the kids just look like they're confused and perhaps maybe feeling a little overmatched. They've played this Enviro-Clean team very well all year, so hopefully in the second half they can regroup and pick it up.
Say as Remax heads back here to the line of scrimmage, 2 players in the backfield as they hand it off. A bit of a fumbled handoff there, but able to get it off as we rumble forward here for a few yards.
That looked like that was Jake Deneau that was carrying the ball. That's more like their offense. That's the 4 or 5 yards a carry. They can keep that. They can keep that going into the second half. Then they'll be fine.
So we've got a timeout called here, I think, by Enviro-Clean Car and Dog Wash. A few players here still, though, a little slow getting up from Remax as they try to regroup. Stop the clock. 12.9 seconds left in the half here with Enviro-Clean up 19-0 on Remax. Try to put something maybe together here, some positive yardage, get a first down here as it's a 4th and 6. And try to get some momentum, get those kids, because, I mean, even if you look at the sideline, a lot of the Remax kids they're already sitting down there on the sideline, sort of looking a little dejected early, but hopefully they can regroup at the half, get some confidence back again, come back out firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, they look like it's been a tough half for them, and maybe Paul John can get them together, get them fired up. I've heard some of his halftime speeches before, and they're great. They're pretty fiery and very positive.
And it looks like a sack here with 7.6 seconds left on Remax. As they turn the ball over on downs, Enviro-Clean Car and Dog Wash will be taking over. Another good field position, but with only 7.6 seconds left, it'll be hard to really make too much of this opportunity here. As Remax turns the ball over on downs.
And we'll see what Enviro-Clean does here to run out the half. Keegan Melville is now under center.
So it looks like we might have a timeout here. As I think Remax takes their final timeout of the half. Maybe talk a little bit about what exactly they're going to do to try to stop Enviro-Clean from scoring one last time here before they go to the half.
Yeah, they definitely need a stop here. They cannot afford any points at this point. Looks like they got a good-sized package in there.
So we'll see here what Enviro-Clean Car and Dog Wash able to do with 7.6 seconds left. 2 players in the backfield as they pitch it out wide. Oh, and we throw it. Down to number 12, gets the ball. And he's in for the score as the second quarter ends. So another score from Enviro-Clean Car and Dog Wash. A pitch out to the running back who then throws it for the touchdown.
That was a little bit of trickery there. Wow, what a throw. That was Darian Basic that threw that on a halfback option, and really that was a great job.
I say a fantastic throw there and a great catch. I believe that was Nakoma Scott catching the ball for his second touchdown of the day. As As they look to throw this one maybe as 20 goes back. Cuts it now out to the left side. Tries to run it in himself here for the convert. And it is good. So another point as Enviro-Clean Car and Dog Wash takes a 26-0 lead here.
Yeah, this is really surprising. It really is.
Say as we end the second quarter here and the half, Enviro-Clean Car and Dog Wash is up 26-0 on Remax Chatham-Kent Realty on the Peewee Championship game. And as you said, kind of a surprising halftime score here.
It really is. These teams have played fairly well all year against one another. And I think the difference really comes down to the fact that the Enviro-Clean team is making the first tackle. When they make first contact, they're making the tackle, and the Remax team is just not, that first tackler in is not taking the ball carriers down, and they're getting 2 or 3 shots at the ball carrier, and that's never good news. So I think if they can clean their tackling up and do a better job on first contact, then I think they'll be in better shape for the second half.
And as we head to the second half in the Peewee Championship game, we see Enviro-Clean Car and Dog Wash Cougars up 26-0 over Remax Chatham-Kent Realty Cougars. As we get ready here for the second half of the Peewee Championship game at the Chatham-Kent Community Athletic Complex. My name is Cheryl Johnstone, joined alongside Jim Redford, as the Enviro-Clean Car and Dog Wash team has pretty much dominated the first half of this game against Remax Chatham-Kent Realty Cougars. The Remax team in yellow here as they scramble around with the ball. Another great kickoff from Enviro-Clean Car and Dog Wash, who are in the blue.
They are, and they're dominating the game right now. They just seem to be very, very, very ready to play.
Hopefully the halftime, we'll see if Remax was able to regroup and sort of come out stronger in the second half here.
Yeah, I hope so. Paul John Pearson is a great motivator, and if anybody's going to get the kids fired up and ready to play next game, it'll be Paul John. I'm happy to say that he accepted a penalty on the kickoff and pushed the ball back further, which is lovely.
So they'll be re-kicking this one. As Enviro-Clean Car and Dog Wash, they've had some great kickoffs here. Of course, probably helps that the wind is at their back. It's a windy day. It's a warm fall day here in November, but a very windy one. As we re-kick the ball. As Cougars try to, or as Remax tries to pick this one up. Able to get a few yards after picking the ball up there. Pretty hard to for some of these kids to pick a ball up that's bouncing all over the place.
and not to put a knee down when you pick it up. So if you pick it up with your knee on the ground, you're rolled down. So hard to get them not to do that. That was a pretty wise choice. I think they picked up at least 10 yards out of that re-kick. And hopefully that offense can get untracked, get moving. Our rules in minor ball here is, and there's a 22-point difference or more. The team leading has to punt on 4th down. So Enviro-Clean, barring a score, will have to punt on all 4th downs. And we also run the clock. The only time we stop it are timeout and injuries, but we run the clock right through, and it's really to prevent huge blowouts. That doesn't do anybody any good when the scores really, really lopsided. So it's not fun for those on the downside, and it's not fun for those on the upside. So we try to run the clock and get the game moving.
Well, it looks like Enviro-Clean Car and Dog Wash taking a timeout here pretty quickly as they try to discuss their strategy here for the second half. So far, defense has been doing a fantastic job. Some great tackles penetrating into the backfield. Remax has really had a hard time trying to get anything going, but this is the best field position they've had to start with all game.
This is a good field position for them, and hopefully they can make something happen. Cesar Torres, who's the coach of the Enviro-Clean team, he typically rotates his kids between halves, and just looking on the defensive side of the ball, and they might have one holdover from the first half at defensive tackle and defensive end. Otherwise, he's switched everybody around.
So it looks like Garen Grant tackled in the backfield there for a loss of about 3 yards, as it'll be 2nd and 13 here for Remax to try to get something going. So kind of tough, too, to maybe try to throw the ball as they're moving into the wind and also into the sunshine, too. The sun will be right in their eyes, so not sure if that plays sort of a big role, too, in especially the passing game to try to see those wide receivers.
It is tough. I don't think they're going to be able to throw the ball from the east end of the field. It's a nice move by Jude Pearson.
See a great run right up the middle there, breaking a few tackles.
That's a lot better. That's what this offense is capable of doing, and it's nice to see them doing exactly what they can do.
So Jude Pearson with a good run there, as it'll be a 3rd and about 7 here. 8:40 left here in the 3rd quarter. As Remax tries to get something going, as they're currently trailing Enviro-Clean 26-0 here in the Peewee Championship game. 2 running backs in the backfield there. A couple of receivers split out wide. So they hand the ball off to one of the running backs, and he is tackled for a loss.
Looked like he dropped the ball. I didn't see any contact, but it looks like he might have bobbled the ball on the way towards the line.
So as they head back here to the regular line, to the original line of scrimmage, it'll be 4th and 10 here for Enviro-Clean. And yeah, it almost sort of seems like they're having trouble with the transition of handing off, and they're not quite getting the quickness there that they want.
Yeah, I haven't seen Lucas Doyle come back in the game. He left earlier in the game. I haven't seen him come back. He's typically their quarterback, so they're using somebody else at quarterback, which, you know, at the minor level shows the importance of having 2 or 3 kids that can run the offense. And, you know, if somebody gets hurt or if they can't make a game, then you've got somebody that can make up.
See a good handoff on that one, though, as Remax runs right up the gut, but only looks like they'll get about 7 yards and short of the first down. So Enviro-Clean will take over the ball on downs here at about the 40-yard line.
Yeah, it's too bad. It's too bad the 3rd down run that they bobbled the ball and you know, lost the yardage because that would have been the first down they needed. It was a nice run, and nice runs on 2 of those downs that would have put them well over first down yardage. But yeah, they just seem to be struggling to get the ball out.
So it was a much better handoff that time around. As Enviro-Clean hands the ball off here. Got a blocker out front here for number 44 as he cuts it back inside. Flag down on the play here too.
Yeah, it looked like a little bit like a face mask in the backfield. The way that Alex Ladd guy's helmet snapped around looked like could have been a face mask, but I think they're calling him for a block from behind.
So we've got a 6-yard gain. We'll see exactly what the referees are going to call on this one. And it looks like it will be on Enviro-Clean car and dog wash here.
Oh, it looked like they called a trip. Looks like somebody must have tripped somebody out on the field, which is a no-no. So it looks like they called tripping there.
So they'll replay that first down, go back 10 yards here.
The referee, Jeff Green, marches that off.
So handoff here for number 20 to running back number 44 again as he cuts it to the outside. Was able to get them back to past the original line of scrimmage there with a good run. A run of about 11 yards or so on that one.
Alex Sekarak that ran that ball. And his dad, Jim, is the senior football coach, head coach at the Pines. And Jim also helps out with the Bantams. He and Joey Pearson coach together and help out with the Chatham Auto Sales Bantams.
Saying the Bantam games will be coming up after these ones this afternoon, so some more great weather for them to play in, although they will have to contend with that wind as it looks like it's almost sort of picked up. The flag is pretty much just straight out at this point. As we have a quarterback keeper here, number 20, heading out to his left side and has some running room to go. Only one tackler left to beat, and he's in for the touchdown. Number 20, Keegan Maville, getting the touchdown on that one. A great run.
I didn't see who threw the block on the outside, but somebody blocked the contain man on the outside. That really allowed Meville to get to the end zone. It was a great block. Normally I try and pick those numbers up, but I couldn't see who it was. But
he's running on the far side of the field. Sometimes it's hard to pick out those numbers there, but a great block, that's for sure. As Enviro-Clean Car and Dog Wash goes in for their 5th touchdown to count there as they go up 32-0 here. Go on the convert. In for the extra point on that one. And the Cougars are up 33-0. Enviro-Clean Car and Dog Wash up 33-0 here on the Remax Chatham-Kent Realty Cougars in the Peewee Championship game. So really Enviro-Clean is just sort of they can just sort of score at will if they want, it seems like today.
They seem to be rolling along. Their kids are, you could see right from the opening kickoff, they were ready to play. Even as Remax comes up to the line of scrimmage, the defensive line for Enviro-Clean is already in their stance, ready to go. They just look like they are ready to make it happen. And unfortunately for the Remax kids, they're kind of struggling to keep up here. But you know what? We've seen glimpses of good football from this club, and it'd be great to see them put together a nice string here to see if they can't put some points on the board.
Some great tackling there from Enviro-Clean Car and Dog Wash on the kickoff as Remax was able to bring that one out. A bit of a squib kick there, kind of bounced over the heads of some of those kids though, unfortunately. And
it was good. It's a good kick if you don't want to see that run back on you. I think that's a great way to do it. It's you never know which way it's going to bounce, and everybody hesitates before they run into the ball because you don't know where it's going. But Joseph Allman did a good job running that back, and they have reasonable field position. They're outside their own 35, so hopefully they can make something happen with it.
About a minute 45 left here in the third quarter, with the Enviro-Clean Car and Dog Wash Cougars up 33-0 on Remax Chatham-Kent Realty. And Remax has the ball right now with the 1st and 10 as they try to put some offense here together. It looks like a quarterback keeper on this one, and a great run from the quarterback for Remax.
That looked like Joseph Allman, maybe. I was having a hard time picking up what number that was. It looked like it was 50.
See, I was too. I couldn't tell if it was a 20 or 50, but a great run there from him, nonetheless.
We're going to have to ask for these guys to run the ball to the left side for us.
Exactly. We can't see all the way over there, unfortunately, but a great run. Pickup of about 6 or so yards, as it'll be a 2nd down and 3 to go here. Under a minute to play as the clock is running here in the third quarter. As they head to the line of scrimmage here, get the snap off. 3 players in the backfield. Looks like they'll be coming to our side here. And there's a fumble as they drop the ball there. Looks like number 14 didn't have the ball quite secured before he started to run with it, Michael Allman. And fortunately he was able to smother it before it got away from him.
Well, I like what Paul John and Kevin Allman are doing. They're spreading the ball around. Lots of kids are touching the ball. Might be tempting to do otherwise at this point, but I think it's great. And sticking to minor football principles, and lots of kids are touching it, and it's a good experience for all of them.
We'll get one more play here before as the buzzer just sounded for the end of the third quarter. One more snap off here for Remax as it's 3rd and 6. 3 players once again in the backfield. They do a little bit of a trickery here, but the one player from Enviro-Clean, he saw that one coming and was able to get the tackle there.
Well, and again, that was Evan Torres that made the tackle, and he really was isolated one-on-one with Sidney Hart, and he had to make that tackle.
There was no one else coming to help him there for a little bit.
There was nobody there for him, but again, the Enviro-Clean defense is making the tackle on first contact, and it makes a huge difference in minor football, in any football for that matter.
So as we get the fourth quarter here underway, Enviro-Clean Car and Dog Wash in blue is up 33-0 on Remax. Chatham-Kent Realty Cougars, they are in yellow. It's been all Enviro-Clean Car and Dog Wash, but Remax making a little bit of a run here as it'll be 4th and 6. And once again, I'm Cheryl Johnstone, joined alongside Jim Redford here at the Chatham-Kent Community Athletic Complex for this Peewee Championship game. And we'll see if Remax is able to convert here on 4th and 6.
I like that last play they ran. I thought that was a good play, and I think had they been able to make one player miss, that would have been a very, very big play for them.
Unfortunately, just not able to hold on to the ball as they pass the ball off once again, going right up the gut this time. Tumbling forward, looks like he's going to be just short of the first down. And unfortunately, Remax turning the ball over on downs once again, and Enviro-Clean Car and Dog Wash will be taking over the ball with very good field position at about the 44-yard line. But unfortunately now, or fortunately I guess for Remax, you could say this time now the Cougars will be going into the sun and into the wind, so that might give Remax a bit of an advantage if they get the ball back.
Absolutely, that it gives them a chance maybe to throw the ball, try something a little bit different. I think if you're into the wind today, it is really tough to throw the ball. We had punt, pass, and kick finals for the Peewees before the first game, before the Campbell Toyota and Black Goose Grill game, and I was throwing the ball back to the goal line, and it was tough. It was tough to force the ball through the wind.
So I don't think we'll be seeing too many throwing plays here from Enviro-Clean, as Remax gets a great tackle in the backfield there.
Yeah, it was Jude Pearson again. He's played a really strong game on defense. Alex Sulo stepped up and really held the play up, and then Pearson came in and was able to grab a fistful of sweater and wrestle the ball carrier down.
Looks like no gain on that play, so it'll be 2nd and 10 as they come up to the line of scrimmage. 2 players in the backfield there. One in the backfield sort of split out wide. As number 32 gets the ball and springs free there for a little bit, but now he's all wrapped up on the far sideline.
Looks like he was trying to wiggle out of that tackle.
Going back to Julian Farrell once again, the running back. Great run there to the right side.
Yeah, they've really got good blocking all game. The Enviro-Clean offensive line has played quite well. Some of the and they're not overly big. They're very good technically, and they are always keeping their feet moving and going at it.
Oh, a fumbled snap on this one. Looks like his knee might have been down when he tried to pick it back up, so they will spot the ball and lose a couple of yards on that one, so it'll be second and about 12 for the Enviro-Clean car and dog wash. Just over 8.5 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. They snap the ball, try to go straight up the middle again here. Breaking it out to the side before he's finally taken down there.
A little bit of a delay on that draw. Looks like Quentin Emmerich was the ball carrier, and a little wee delay, and that really caught the defense off guard.
It'll be a third down and 4 yards to go. Just over 8 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. Enviro-Clean car and dog wash with the ball driving down. They're on the 24-yard line right now. And we have a flag down on the play. A few seconds after the snap there. See what the officials call on this one. Looks like going to be a false start on Enviro-Clean car and dog wash, so they'll be moving back about 5 yards. So it'll be third down and 9 for Enviro-Clean car and dog wash. And it looks like Remax is having a good. They're doing well blocking in the middle, but it's when Enviro-Clean bounces it out to the edges that they're having trouble tackling, bringing some of the players down there.
Yeah, I agree. They're really having a hard time containing, and that's something that the kids playing on the corners need to do. They've done. You're right. They've done a great job inside.
Oh, and a loose ball, and Remax falls on it there as Enviro-Clean car and dog wash fumbled the ball. Remax coming up on that as it looks like they jarred the ball loose. So a big turnaround here for Remax. Chatham Kent Realty is able to take over the ball on the 31-yard line with a 6:40 left here in the fourth quarter.
That looked like it was Thanasi Babalis that picked that ball up. It's hard to tell in the pack, but it looked like he recovered the fumble. Did a great job.
So we'll see now if Remax can take advantage of this as they have the ball on their own 31-yard line. Try to get some of their offense going. So far today, they've been having a little bit of trouble with that.
Yeah, we'll see if they can get some positive yardage here. I think that's important. While the game might be out of reach at this point, I think it's just important for the self-esteem of these kids to move the ball and end the game on a positive note.
As they try to run that one right up the gut there, getting a few yards. Looks like a gain of about 4 there.
Yeah, it's a nice gain. It's a nice tough run, and I'd love to see him finish this game doing exactly that. And that's been their game all year. It's been 4 or 5 yards at a time. They've had some long runs out of Lucas Doyle, but a few runs at a time, 4 or 5 yards, and stringing together a bunch of first downs. That's really been their bread and butter. 2nd
and 6 here. Remax, and the ball is loose once again, but luckily for Remax, one of their own players in the backfield falls on that. So unfortunately, all the gains they just made on that last run now gone back to the original line of scrimmage, as it'll be 3rd and 10. So it sort of seems to be 1 step forward, 2 steps back for Remax today. Yeah, they're having a hard time kicking some of the fumbleitis and just really not executing the plays as well as they should. And again, they lost their quarterback, and that's tough. Lucas Doyle's a pretty good football player for his age group, and that really that makes a difference. You get somebody in there that's not as familiar, doesn't take as many snaps in practice. For about 4.5 minutes left here in the fourth quarter, as Remax tries to rush the ball up here. Looks like they'll gain a few yards right up the gut. As it'll be about fourth down and about 8 yards here. Up to the 34-yard line. So see if Remax able to get a first down here. I'd like to see him run that reverse to Sidney Hart again. I thought that play was
was good for them when they ran it. Could have been a much bigger gain than what they got. I'd like to see them go back to that.
Try that one once again, as had a little bit of fumbling going on that one when they did try to run it. So it'd be nice to see if they could do it with a smooth handoff this time. As they hand the ball off, try to go up the middle, bounces it out a little bit there to the side. As the player is finally brought down from Remax.
Oh, he couldn't have. He couldn't have been any more than a yard or less than a yard short. Oh, they gave him the first down. That's excellent.
Get the first down. I believe that might be Remax's first down of the game so far here.
I think you're correct. The way the defense ran off the field, it appeared that they'd stopped them, but it looked awfully close to me.
See, that was a great run. I believe that was Alex Sulo for Remax with that run. Cut it to the outside, then brought it back into the middle. And he's a big kid there, so nice to see that he's not afraid of contact there. As we have about 2 minutes and 45 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, nice to see him move that pile. They had 4 or 5 kids trying to stop that in that last play. Let's see if they can keep this going.
3 players back in the backfield for Remax. As they pitch it back, as the quarterback's brought down, and then the running back also brought down by Remax for a loss. So they almost had a sack there from Enviro-Clean, but quarterback able to pitch that away. But unfortunately, Enviro-Clean their defense just penetrating way too much to try to make anything of that play.
Yeah, the blockers on the line are really having a hard time, really having a difficult time containing that defensive line of Enviro-Clean. It really doesn't matter who they put in there. A lot of the kids that played on the line in the first half aren't there now, and they seem to be having success making their way through.
So it'll be 2nd down and 15 on the 37-yard line. As Remax heads to the line here. 3 players in the backfield. 1 player out wide here on the right. And it looks like a fumbled snap there. And the quarterback just had to sort of fall on the ball there. Another tough play. Hard transitions here for Remax.
Yeah, they're having a difficult time getting it going.
So it'll be 3rd down and 15 once again. 1:10 to play here in the game. And of course, Enviro-Clean Car and Dog Wash is up 33-0 on Remax Chatham-Kent Realty in the Peewee Championship game.
It's been the first 2 games have been pretty good, pretty entertaining. This game is a little bit one-sided, but it really shows the fundamentals that the kids are taught, and look at their blocking and look at their tackling, and they're doing a great job. Obviously both teams are well coached, and at this age group, that's really all you can ask for. I think, if not giving away Coach Torres' secrets, but if you look at his play selection, he's probably only got about 8 plays, and he runs a simple offense. But anybody he puts on the offensive line can block, and it's a testament to good coaching.
Yeah, so far it's been working well for them. Remax tries to get something going on offense here, as the running back able to break it outside, and he's got a little bit of running room before he's finally brought down. A fantastic run.
That was Jude Pearson that ran that ball. That was a great run.
Finally able to find a hole out there, as we have about 35 seconds left to go here in the game, and finally a great run as Remax able to break it loose there. Get a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 from the 47-yard line.
Love to see him score. Would love to see him score before the game ends. Let's see if they got another big play in their back pocket. They're under 10 seconds left, so my guess is that they're
going to get one more playoff here.
Get one playoff, so hopefully it's lots of trickery.
So the Cougars, or sorry, the Remax Chatham Kent Realty Cougars head to the line. 3 players in the backfield as they get ready to snap the ball. And the quarterback keeps this one as he heads to the outside there. Finally tackled, and his shoe came flying off of somebody. Might have been the quarterback from Remax, but a great run, even though he lost his shoe at the end there. As number 50, Joseph Allman, had a great run there. And that's it. That's the end. The Peewee Championship game here at the Chatham Kent Community Athletic Complex. And in the end, it's Enviro-Clean Car and Dog Wash coming out on top of the Remax Chatham Kent Realty Cougars, 33-0. Although Remax finally looked like they found a little bit of life in their offense there in the fourth quarter, but fortunately just a little bit too late, Jim. Yeah,
a little bit too late to get it rolling. They looked very good in the last 5 minutes of the game. And, their defense, I thought, played well. They were on the field a lot. Their offense really couldn't get a lot going. So the defense was out there an awful lot of the time. But I thought played pretty stingy. And hats off to Cesar Torres and his coaching staff. They very clearly, their kids came ready to play and, are well versed in the fundamentals. They made a lot of tackles and a lot of blocks today.
It's a great championship game here at the Chatham Kent Community Athletic Complex. And up next, we'll have the Bantam games coming up for you. But on behalf of Jim and myself, Cheryl, thank you so much for joining us. Hopefully you enjoyed the game.